Of course, with Military Tales, we are featuring Colonel Retired John Rioba, who served the Kenya Army Wing of the Defense Forces for 28 years. My name is Tom Boyer. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night, and God bless.
For this week's edition of Military Tales, we are in Lanet, Nakuru County. Here we visit one Kenya Army veteran, Colonel Retired John Rioba, who served as an army man for 28 years and retired as a commandant in one of the military schools in the country. Colonel John Rioba was born and bred in Kisii County, where he also undertook his early education.
I was born in Kisii, Nyamira County. Sometimes back in 1958. I grew up in Kisii. I was educated in Kisii in Tana Primary School. After that, I went to Cardinal Tunga High School, Mosocho, where I learned from 1975 to 1979. I did my EAC, and I joined the army thereafter.
He joined the Kenya Army in 1980 as a cadet with a solid sports background. With time, Colonel Rioba would rise to the position of commander of the 5KA or the 5th Battalion in Gilgil.
And others. Then I was selected to join cadet in 1980 here at Armed Forces Training College, where I graduated 1980, that's October, then joined 50 ACP. 50 ACP is 50 Air Cavalry Battalion. Air Cavalry Battalion, 50 Battalion, the Kenya Rivals, where we were with SK Njoroge, who was my commander. From the rank of second lieutenant to major, I did staff. I went to training. I was a trainer. Also, I did a lot of training in sports. Came back again to 5K, that is 5th Battalion, the Kenya Rivals. We usually calling the Fighting Five. Then I joined 50, that is 50 now, Kenya Battalion as the commanding officer. I stayed there for about 2 years. Then I was again transferred to Kabete, where I was given the appointment of a commandant.
Having been part of peacekeeping missions in Angola and Sierra Leone, he knows the real value of peace.
War is not a good thing. If you could go to Angola and see how the Portuguese managed to put up Angola, colonized Angola, and put up structures, but all were destroyed. And who were suffering is the locals. And especially women and the children suffer a lot. You go into them to convince them that you must have peace. Some are wild, some have taken a lot of illicit proofs.
In the country, he was tasked with leading his men in fortification of the Kenya borders.
Border patrols. It's not easy also. It is in Kenya, but it's not easy also, because it's just fighting. You never know when you go out, you will come back.
His sports background, especially in athletics and soccer, catapulted him to a military coach and was also at one point the chairman of the military soccer team Ulinzi Stars.
Actually, I was a champion in 800 meters, running with Kinabili Conchela. I was a coach in most of the sports. I've been in the chairman of Ulinzi Stars and took them to Tanzania or East African Games in Tanzania. So I did a lot in sports.
In retirement, Colonel Rioba decided to join his wife in farming and cattle rearing, where he would later capitalize in farming traditional vegetables or organic farming.
People feel that it is a low class. It is vegetable selling is for women and low class people. But I did it with my vehicle. I would come to the shamba, get the vegetable, tie them, go to the roadside and sell. I could sell very well, and I enjoy it. It was shaky at first. I feared, I'm a Kano, I can't do this. How can I sell vegetable? How can I do this?
Kano Rioba would later realize that farming was a far more rewarding venture than even his former job, despite selling his vegetables by the roadside.
I planted vegetable, I sold vegetable actually along the roadside, and I enjoyed having that. Comparatively, when I was leaving, I didn't have as much money as when I came to organic farming.
Retired commander has a message for his colleagues who are retiring on how to prepare and make the switch to retirement.
Where you are, you drop down. Don't stay where you are. If you stay where you are, you will expect everybody to salute you. You come down. You come to the heart where you say, what can we do?
A family man and a father of 3 notes that his motto in life, which he has instilled in his kids and his former colleagues, is hard work.
I have 3 boys. The firstborn is an engineer, registered engineer. His work is in America now. The second born is a pharmacist. The third one is a lawyer, advocate of High Court. All are married with their children, so I have 6 grandchildren. My motto up to now, I usually tell even my children and my grandchildren they have to work hard. There is nothing for free.
Rioba's message for Kenyans:
peace is the most important thing in this. Let the political divide do their things, but let them give us peace. Peace to enjoy and to look, because the politician cannot bring food into your table.
In his leisure time, Kano enjoys time in the church, is also a motivational speaker and a life coach. Before we left, we took a tour of his farm, which keeps him and his wife busy. His message to serving officers: he quotes a lesson he picked from one of his former commanders, General Daudi Tonje.
General Tonje brought something very good in the military. He brought the medical, he brought the Bill of 5, which has helped a lot of officers and men to go out.
For Military Tales, I'm Ben Troy Njue.